Hi, I am Nayan Khanolkar. I have been working as a freelance lecturer and a wildlife photographer over last decade and a half. I started my career as a BNHS researcher at Keoladeo National Park, Bharatpur. And while doing research, I realized that there were many special moments in the field, rare wildlife behavioral things, which a normal person wouldn't have seen. So, wildlife photography started as an extension of my research activity. So, I started capturing those moments and started sharing it with my friends. So, this is how it all started. Like 17, 18 years, what I have seen all over India during while doing wildlife photography is that everywhere there has been degradation of landscape all over India, and except certain protected areas, national parks, elsewhere it has been like rampant development. So like it's really a sad situation. We are just giving priority to development, least bothered about environment, ecological aspects. I mean, everywhere economics is gaining over ecology. So it has been like that. So yes, but still I must say that there are still certain areas where good wildlife is left. It is like how it must have been 200 years ago. So people can visit there, see that real beauty of India and witness special wildlife of tropical area. Even I have evolved over the years. It started as a research documentation, then I became more ambitious, started paying more attention to composition and action shots and all, then gradually evolved into like lighting and other aspects of photography. I have been documenting wildlife like all over India, and in last like decade and a half, I have accumulated more than 50,000 images. And when I look back at that collection, what I see is that it has become a good reference point, reference work, like what it was previously, what it is now. For a layman, it is like when you take good pictures, it inspires others. They become aware of country's wildlife. So wildlife photography helps in that also. So documentation, inspiring people, making them aware of India's wildlife, educating them, helping policymakers to plan policies everywhere. And yes, it gives you personal pleasure. As an artist, you can always put your thoughts in your images and take good pictures. When I used to do research, it was like I used to target a particular species. Then I used to identify a special location for that, set up my hide over there, and then in the hide I used to sit for hours and observe the behavior. Camera was added later on to capture, to make it authentic, to convey the things. Now, as far as equipment is concerned, I started with Pentax K1000 about 20 years ago. I started feeling that my exposure was giving me troubles, and honestly speaking, I wanted to pay more attention to moment, behavior, rather than giving attention to technical part. And that is why I shifted on Nikon from Pentax, started with FM2, and immediately there was a difference in the images. I mean, FM2 is a legendary camera. Even today I have it. And then F90X, then F5, and then added all the lenses from 14mm to 500mm, everything. This would be the first piece of advice, that rather than shooting random images, focus on one species, even if possible one individual. Because you know what happens, just like humans, animals, they have their individual behavior. So when you become familiar with an individual, it helps you to take better images. Second piece of advice would be, rather than taking pretty pictures, you should try to convey a story. I mean, storytelling images. Finally, I would like to put one point across while doing photography in the protected areas especially. What I have seen is people, photographers, they take cameras, they go in the field, they are in hurry, whenever there is a sighting of an animal, they just tend to press it and get the shot and put the camera on multi-burst, get the pictures and come out. That is not a proper way of doing the things. I mean, there has to be some ethics. You should not press an animal. You will never get a good picture by pressing a tiger because it will be conveyed through its eyes. The animal looking at you in the camera with a fear in its eyes will never give you good shot. Many times while doing bird photography, I have seen a tiger coming on the road, but without any proper lights and all. So I just enjoyed its presence without even taking a picture. Just keep looking at it through your viewfinder, and when there is an inspiration to convey something, press the shutter. That should be the process.